I use the following tools for my 24-hour Android tablet first look: Galaxy Tablet S, Kensington mouse, Kensington Bluetooth keyboard. So these are the tools. I'm about to show you some screen captures of all the tools in action. I'm going to show you some things that I'm really impressed with because I was not able to do these with my iPad. One was to use a human interface device in the way of a Bluetooth mouse. You could use a keyboard, could not use a mouse. Another annoying thing is that the touchscreen would basically disable itself when you were using the keyboard, which was frustrating because at times, especially being that you can't use a mouse, there seems to be a need to use the touchscreen. Luckily, Samsung's brilliant. You can use the touchscreen, you can use a mouse, you can use the keyboard. So for the most part, the mouse works really well. There's some instances where I'm not completely sure how to, say, get a menu to come up with the mouse. You might not be able to. So there'll be a learning curve. So here we have the Kindle application, which looks decent enough. It's about the size of a Kindle, I guess, and much easier to read on the train. I will miss the large screen, though. The iPad larger screen did have its advantages, but overall I think this could be more versatile. So one thing to mention in my ever-pressing quest to have navigation full screen on my TV in the Infinity is that the navigation on the Samsung coupled with tethering is splendid. It has yet to fail me. Unlike the iPhone, and I think maybe the GPS chip is just not powered enough in the iPhone 3G, so I wouldn't call it an epic failure, but it did fail about 50% of the time. So as you can see, we have a lot of the applications that I had on the iPad, Quick Office, with the Google navigation versus to replace TomTom. With built-in flash capability, I'm really surprised that Netflix does not work on the Android tablet. It says unsupported operating system, and I don't know if that's because the digital right management needs to be on a Mac or a PC, but it's kind of stupid to me because you can get Rhapsody and it has digital right management, which will allow you to download unlimited music to the Android device. So I don't know if it's a power play where Netflix wants licensing and Google basically doesn't have the money to pay them, but I hope to see the expansion of Netflix onto the Galaxy tablet, as that is primarily the only thing missing from my iPad experience. One thing to comment on as well is that the battery life does not appear to last as long as the iPad, which is a little surprising, but I am using the tablet for navigation and GPS, so I don't know if that's putting a toll on it, whereas the iPad does not have that capability. Another thing to note is that with the T-Mobile edition, it does have a SIM card, so I could probably get a prepaid account, slap that SIM card in there, and get voice on it. So another advantage of not getting it through Sprint or Verizon. So that about wraps it up for the Galaxy S tablet, and more to come.